just when I think dealers can't get any more stupid, Napelton takes it to a whole nother level. I told you, as I talked about this dealership group before, the culture starts at the top. And this story, I don't see this. I just don't see it. I don't see how this dealership survives after that. Guys, before we get into today's video, I got to talk about the sponsors here at the channel, and that is Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, you're not going to find any larger than Morgan & Morgan, handling over 20 million phone calls in 2023 alone. When they put it on the billboard that size matters, they mean it, and they can go toe-to-toe with the biggest of insurance companies. You can get started in 8 clicks or less by picking up one of these and going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. All right, getting into this, guys, I'm going to talk about the story, and we'll put it right here. Boom. You can't make this stuff up, man. White colleague wore gorilla suit to mock the black general sales manager who was exceptional in his role at Missouri dealership, lawsuit alleges. So not only is Napelton racist towards their customers, racist to their own staff? Are you serious? Now, you know me, guys. I don't like to play the race card. You guys know that I myself, we're an interracial family here. So I don't have those issues, right? But when it's written in black and white, I don't have to break the story. It's already been broken. And being that you're a dealership as in Napelton is, this is nothing new, right? Like, they just got fined $9.8 million by the Federal Trade Commission last year for doing this specific thing of targeting minority customers and adding extra fees. Basically, black folks paid more for a Dodge Charger than white folks did, and it had nothing to do with credit scores. Facts. The FTC found that, fined them. Napelton considered it the cost of doing business and just paid the fine. Now, in this case, they're going to have to settle. But let's just read it real quick. An automotive dealer that is being sued by a former black employee in Illinois is facing yet another discrimination lawsuit. This time, 2 of its former black general sales managers in Missouri. Boy, Darwin Cunningham, wow, that's an interesting name. Darwin Cunningham and Justin Norvell, 2 black men who worked as general sales managers for the Ed Napelton Automotive Group, filed a lawsuit against their former employer last December. Cunningham and Norvell were employed at the Napelton Mid-Rivers dealership in St. Peters, Missouri until October of 2022. Norvell was promoted from salesperson to sales manager in 2017 and then to general sales manager just 2 years later. Cunningham advanced that same ladder, become a sales manager in 2019 before being promoted to general sales manager in 2022. By all accounts, the pair exhibited and maintained exceptional performance. Wow. I hate when ads pop up when you're trying to read something. Exceptional performance, increasing sales and outperforming other general sales managers within the Napelton Automotive Group, according to the suit. Yet their former employer treated them differently and less well than white employees. Ooh! The complaint cites one instance in 2021 when a white salesperson showed up to work wearing a gorilla suit and mocked Norvell. When Norvell reported it to his superiors, the companies failed to take corrective action. Additionally, Cunningham and Norvell were still sales managers. Norvell was only paid 1.87% of monthly gross sales and finance for the dealership, and Cunningham only 2% compared to the other white sales managers in the group paid 3.5%. Numbers, now this is what I like to get into shit, because numbers don't lie. You can say whatever you want, you can talk all that shit, but the one thing you could say, hey, somebody came to work wearing a gorilla suit, blah, blah, blah. I don't. All right? Let me just be clear. When it comes to this, though, when it's actual black and white numbers that you can read and you can see these guys were outperforming these guys, but you're paying these guys more than these guys, that's a problem. That is clearly described, clearly provided evidence in black and white. Sorry, pun intended. But as a general manager, the petition notes that Norvell was only paid 2.5% of monthly gross sales and finance, while his white counterparts were paid 4.5%. So both of these guys are getting screwed. Cunningham and Norvell's workplace culture began to change after July of 2022 when Napelton Automotive Group named a new pair of regional managers, both white men who oversaw dealerships in the St. Louis region. After Todd Flowers and Don Venata were appointed, they began a targeted campaign to create what they described as a culture change at Napelton Mid-Rivers Kia, the suit states. Venata was once overheard saying, "We want to keep North County, and St. Peter's, St. Peter's." Wow, we're talking about different sides of the railroad tracks now, huh? Whew. Referencing the racial makeup of the employees at dealerships in both areas. Ooh. Needless to say, I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to read the story. I found it was interesting, and it doesn't surprise me. Like I said, the culture at a dealership, corporation, company, insert name here, all starts at the top. And when you have toxic, horrible people that own and operate the company that don't understand that no means no, ladies, you can let them know what that means in the comments, because YouTube doesn't let me use that word, unfortunately. And when you have other people that are coming in who make references to what side of town is black and what side of town is white, you kind of know what's going to happen within that dealership. And the fact that Ed Napelton, the Napelton Auto Group doesn't give a shit about paying the fines that they paid to the FTC is enough to tell me that they don't care about it, period. So hopefully we all get to shine a spotlight on it. We mentioned the dealership here in the story. Maybe go let them know how you feel about it, via Google reviews or via Yelp, because the only thing that's going to change, the only thing that these massive auto groups are going to understand is when you start taking money out of their pocket. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you think these guys were dumb and disrespectful and you'd like to punch them in the face, hit the thumbs up button like you were actually doing it, just like this. It actually works. It's therapeutic, I promise. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.